one of those days where there's these annoying little rain clouds and you can clearly see blue sky, but it just doesn't want to make up its mind. We're going to rain a little bit here and there, and then I'm going to stop. Going to make you think that it's not going to rain, and surprise, it's raining again. Bob, how you doing, man? Good evening to you. I was gonna go live last night, but you know, it's kind of feeling like the fatigue a little bit here and there. So, you know, the title pretty much says it all. Hello, Sapan, welcome. Happy rainy Tuesday to you, right? That's kind of the word, isn't it? I'm taking my chances. I could have brought an umbrella. Most people would call that maybe the smart thing to do, but you know, I've been known for making some decisions that maybe haven't been the smartest. And I'm not about to stop anytime soon, but it's the smallest little tickle when it comes to rain, so just this one annoying rain cloud, and that's it. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Bob. Yes, it was great, you know, having everyone lined up for the biggest YouTube event I've been to so far all weekend long. It was awesome. And Sapan, you're going to be going to back to the CNE in the last closing day on the 1st, right? So I will definitely be going that day, but since I have 2 passes, possibly another day before that. But I'm just kind of walking around downtown, you know, usual area. I'm gonna go a bit east. Maybe I can make it to Riverdale Park, who knows. All right, Sapan, I'll see you then. Pretty sure Alicia and Liam and a few other people will be going as well, so I will try to get a ride all day pass. It's only about, what, $22? It's reasonable. So, like, the weather has just been on and off with rain. And it cools things down, though, I gotta say. The temperature right now is about 21 degrees. And I can't say that I don't love it. I haven't sweat once today, which is a blessing. Hey Medano, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're doing well. And as I was asking Sapan, I'm not sure if you plan to return to the CNE before Labor Day, but once again, it was great meeting you there. And I smell like that, it's a combination of like pine and that after rain smell. I like it. Hello, Harjot. And there's, of course, the 2 infamous dog parks in this area. The one for the larger dogs and one for the smaller. So I'll just kind of take a peek around here. Right next to this huge greenhouse. Allen Gardens Children's Conservatory. Yoshi says, get out of the rain from it being happening. I don't want you to message me after the stream saying you're getting poured on again. Well, I was not messaging you during the stream. I was messaging you when I was getting pizza. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I can't really seem to escape the rain. It's kind of like a curse for me. But, you know, I've learned to accept it. I've learned to become one with the rain. There's a small little dog park here. And of course the bigger surrounding one. Someone is right there with an umbrella right next to his dog. Uh-oh, is that at me? It's really cool to see them just run around and have fun. That's what they're about, right? City Emerald, hello, welcome. Hey, Bighorn. I'm good. Hope you're doing well, man. See, the rain's clearing up a bit now. I can, you know, I have my hood otherwise, but I think we missed the downpour, or I missed the downpour at least. And you can see the sun sort of peeking out there, so. What I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna head towards Riverdale Park and maybe loop my way around there back towards my area. But I hope for anyone that was at the CNE Fan Expo, especially Fan Expo this weekend, they had a great time. I did not go the last day. I actually only went 2 days, which was the Saturday and the Friday. I didn't even head to the South building. I saw enough from the north. I did not. Oh, you're talking to me, or oh, you're talking to Bob Yoshi? Yeah. I was gonna say I didn't do a stream yesterday, but Bob does a stream every night. Well, not every night, every Monday night from 8 till 9. He's been pretty solid on that schedule, and he cuts off pretty much right at the hour mark every single time. He's very punctual. So check out his recent live stream and make sure to turn on notifications for all or personalized. But if you want to see every live stream from Bob, then of course turn on all. Trying to get him up to 100 subscribers. He's on his way. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. I'm trying to. Thank you so much. You know, like, the sun's coming out now. I knew I was sort of flirting with it again, but like I said, I have a huge umbrella and I'm in the rain for about 5-10 minutes and then it just stops abruptly. Then, you know, especially if I'm recording, it's just kind of an inconvenience to carry a big walking stick because it's not one of those fold-up ones. So, and I'm at the intersection of Sherbourne and Carlton. Zach Thong. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that. I remember you subscribed to my music channel, which I have yet to catch up on. And thank you to anyone that's already subscribed to it. Already at 25 subs, and I haven't really like done anything yet so far on it, but it was pre-records that I had, so maybe when I get back home in a little bit, I can make another addition to that. Yoshi says, well, I'm only going to stream in Kyle Land when you're nearby. Not, I probably won't. Yeah. Well, you know, see, it's spitting down a bit again, but again, it's not really much of an inconvenience when I have a hood. I'll head to Yoshi Land eventually. We have to focus on a certain channel, don't we, Yoshi? Road was recently paved. Remember a couple of weeks ago I couldn't even walk down it. There was this huge excavation. Harjot says today is my mom's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your mom from me personally. Hope you got her a nice gift, as a good son should. It's a huge, what, queen size, maybe potential king size IKEA mattress here. Seems pretty clean and in good condition. Wonder why it was discarded. There's a little Japanese restaurant. But it leads to up there. I don't know what down there is for. Maybe it's part of the patio for the attachment building. Performance media. Bed bugs. Yeah, you know, that's a fair thing to say. You never know. Sometimes with bed bugs, you can see if there's little spots on there, but that had no spots, so it's always a possibility, though, for sure. Especially around this area. Oh, where am I? I'm really much, well, I was just at Carlton and Sherbourne, and I'm pretty much just making my way from Carlton to the intersection of Parliament. And I'll be heading east towards Riverdale Park from here on. Zach says, Kyle, I love music and I love playing guitar. One of my favorite things to do is play guitar. Yeah, you and me both, Zach. I'm focusing more on bass right now, but I have some guitar clips there and I'll be heading back towards that eventually. So once I have a couple uploads there, I'll ask for some requests for anyone that wants me to cover a song, and if I have to learn it for you, if it's doable, then I'll do my best. I'm not even using my gimbal right now. My clip, my magnet clip, detached, and I didn't even notice until I was out here. But this is fine. For people that have watched my streams, they know how problematic the gimbal can be anyways. And there's that light and blue sky I was looking for. Just sort of peeking out there. Yes, I do, Bob. Absolutely. You're one of them for sure. You're actually the first one, so you're the first priority. Kurt is in the house. I missed you, Kurt. Hey, so great to have you back, man. I remember when you were on Tara's stream the other day, and I was like, wow, Kurt's alive. Then, of course, I saw you on Bob's, so the resurrection of Kurt is here. Can I cover the Thong song by Cisco? I'm sure I could. I'd have to look it up though, Kurt. I'm gonna try to cross here a little bit quickly. $60 for a mirror. That's pretty decent for that size, I guess. And I was using that as an excuse to kind of fix my hair as well. I'm gonna have to keep that one for the book, Skirt. I have 3 on the list already, so. And one that's just personally for me, so. If you want to see more, set on notifications for all. And it'll slowly come back to life. And I'm walking down Parliament now. It's interesting little e-bike there. The lime green is pretty eye-catching. We love you too, man. Parliament's finest, everyone. Wing machine here. Oh, I love content like that. Just free content. Half a pound of wings for $10.45. That's, well, how many do you get in half a pound? From this picture, it seems like about 8. And fries, I guess it's a decent deal. Oh no, we all wish we could be as cool as the guy giving the finger. I'll never be as cool as him. Okay, in the cabana. And Dollarama here. Or a wing, yeah. You know, you don't want to, like, people like that are clearly, like, very mentally unhinged. And if you want to see a clip of different times that Ken has encountered unhinged people, just look up Ken Continuum Crazy Encounters. He's had people yelling at him. They tried to knock his camera down. Actually did knock his camera down. Constantly harassed and stalked by people. You know, there's nut jobs everywhere, so it's best just to always err on the side of caution when you're holding a camera up in public. And dollar for you. I've passed by this place many times. I wouldn't exactly call it a dollar store, or maybe a bargain store. You see that there are some belts there for $9 and slides and, you know, random stuff. It looks like a typical bargain store. But, you know, a lot of them, independently owned ones, seem to just go out of business eventually. Obviously in comparison and competition with Dollarama and the occasional Dollar Trees that you do see. So now I'm going down Gerrard. Hey, Cynthia Sunflowers, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Zach says I got to start doing some music stuff on my channel too. Oh, okay. I don't even think I've heard of your music channel. I'll have to check that out. Hey, Anthony. I think this is the first time I've seen you in the live chat. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. It's obviously awesome meeting you and Tara on Saturday. Really cool time. And what do we got here? Cash and save. That's what it says, but when I look up here, it says double take. And this almost looks like just like a small little Winners. It's cool to see these interesting little independent businesses almost in like a random area, because across here is this huge vacant lot. And these other, I guess they call them government funded buildings here. Something's being constructed. Kurt, you're asking me what's my favorite neighborhood eatery? I'm boring. I'm just gonna say anywhere that sells pizza or burritos. I haven't really been to many independent places, so that's why I'm kind of trying to explore on the Yoshi Walker channel to see what else we can eventually find. But I went somewhere yesterday where they sold like, you know, Jamaican rotis or Indian curry rotis, and I got a couple of small rotis for like $7. It was a pretty good deal. That's at the corner of Parliament and Queen, I believe. You're funny, Kurt. Yeah, I was asking Anthony if he had a YouTube channel. He does, clearly, but he doesn't post content as far as I know. I tried to give him a little push, but you know, maybe one day, Anthony. So, yeah, it's kind of just like a little bit of a juggle for me right now, but cat shirt, I like that. Go Cats. And as I said, I'm gonna focus a bit more on my music channel right now, so it's a cool little scooter there. Very small, compact one. It's one of those old-fashioned independent convenience stores. Kurt says, if I want Indian roti, you recommend the butter chicken roti at Roti Mahal, Bathurst and Dundas, I think. Okay, I'll have to check that out eventually. That's fair enough, Anthony. It's a lot of commitment. Zach says, when I do put up some music content on my channel, it will be on this channel when I'm talking from. Okay, all right. Well, I've always subscribed to your main channel, so. Was it spicy? Yes, it was, because I asked for the spiciest option. Plug your ears, Yoshi. She said, are you sure you really want the spiciest option? I'm like, hit me with your best shot. And to be honest, I could have taken worse. Oh, no. I almost ended my stream accidentally there, sorry. I was looking at the chat and it said almost end stream, sorry about that. Thank God that didn't happen. See, now I'm getting that after rain smell. And a nice cool breeze against my face, which I always love. Yeah, that's fair enough, Kurt. There is a line for anything, right? But I've definitely had ulcer-inducing experiences from hot peppers, so I definitely know how unpleasant that can be. Okay. So as I go further up Gerrard here, I think I'm gonna be, yeah, I'll go a little bit south and I'll swing around and I'll probably end up back somewhere on Front. It's kind of my plan for the time being. Traffic's pretty happening right now, of course during rush hour. And see some people, you know, that were once carrying their umbrellas. Not so necessary, I guess, right now. But like I said, I'm not having to deal with mine when I'm not needing it, so. Have I tried Vidali's? I probably butchered that more than I should have, but not only have I not heard of it, I can't say I have, Kurt. What kind of cuisine is that and where is it located? Got some buildings for rent here. Wonder how many vacancies there are, I should say. Wonder what happened here. Hey Trojan Elk Explorer, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you, and I hope you're having a good one. And I'm now at River. And the sun's coming out just enough where I'm gonna need my my glasses back on. Cop mode activated again. Zach says I should be there next year in Toronto for the Triple T meetup. When he knows, we'll come there next year. Definitely one of the stores you got to stop by is Steve's Music. Absolutely. Steve's is an infamous place near Spadina and Queen that I actually got my first electric guitar from. And there's Long and McQuaid as well, but Steve's is the infamous one. You really see, I can feel like the blinding sunlight peek out right behind me there. He was not happy. Didn't really see what went on there, but I heard the rage. The 121 Esplanade River to Union Station. Is that the same person? Uh-oh. Chaos was afoot. And these pipes almost remind me of something out of a Mario game. Insert Mario music here. Okay, now this is the weather I was kind of looking forward to. It's sunny yet breezy and not raining, so it's kind of the best of all worlds here. And there's something going on here. 506 Carlton. Whoa. Tripped there a little bit. So they're pouring concrete somewhere. It's right where the tracks of a streetcar are supposed to be. So I'm a little curious to see what's going on here. Kurt says he has some bad news for me. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged. Well, I'm heading to the corner store. Anyone want anything? Good for them. Donald Trump was even asked about it. For some reason, I don't know why. Let's ask Donald Trump what he thinks. But what that person was thinking. So that's kind of cool here. As you can see, they're can't get too close without getting in the way of traffic, but something happened here and they're giving the fine finishes with a concrete replace. Toronto's finest at work here. And I'll just get this nice view here. Every time I do this, it's like, do not drop your phone. All right, I managed not to do it. And here's the next part where they will continue to pour concrete onto. So it's safe to assume that these streetcars will be out of operation for at least a week. I guess maybe after enough time of wear and tear that the tracks just sort of fell apart. Sorry, Zach, I'm reading up the chats here. Friends used to do day trips to Toronto. We always used to stop at Steve's Music. There's been a few times that were picked up, where you picked up a couple guitars in there but couldn't put them down. I had to. That's kind of the thing if you're a musician, Kurt. I mean, Kurt, oh my God, sorry. Zach, if you enter a guitar store, you want to see them all, but luckily for me, I'm left-handed, so my options are very limited. I'll look at the 3 or 4 left-handed guitar options they have, and that's it, I'm out. Engaged can feel like you're married, Bob. Depends on how much pressure there is. I know some people that have been engaged for years, and people are wondering if they'll ever get married. It's like you want to feel like you're married, but not actually do the commitment. I want to cross here, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, the light's changing. I'll cross over here. The guy wasn't even looking up when he was turning. Oh, what do you know? There's a person in front of me. All right. A little tucked in Tim Hortons here. Old historic house across the street. Someone infamous used to stay there. It's the old Don Jail, I believe. J-Chord says we're lefties. Musical talent is very common with us. Did you know it was International Left-Handers Day, August 13th? I did not know that, but now I do. So, shout out to us lefties. I'm actually ambidextrous. The only thing I do with my right hand is just writing, that's it. Everything else is left-handed. But yeah, there's obviously some infamous guitar players in history. The big two, I guess the big three would be Tony Iommi, Kurt Cobain, and obviously Jimi Hendrix. And Paul McCartney, you know, mostly a bass player, but also left-handed. Shout out to us all. Yes, of course, Jimmy is the ultimate one. I actually have his replica. Well, not exact replica, because he had a right-handed guitar that was switched to be left-handed. Mine is just a custom-built left-handed one. But the same color neck, maple neck. And if you want to see it, you have to check out my music channel. I will add descriptions for my other channels in my main channel. I don't think I've done that yet, so. All right, I'm officially at Broadview, almost. And now I'm gonna swing down. It's almost like a little Chinatown again. We now serve alcohol. Well, God bless Canada. It just says, I'm yours. Hidden Jackpots, hello, welcome. Oh, Medano's already on it. Thank you again, Medano. Hope you're having a good day, Hidden Jackpots. A&W, yes, I love me some A&W. Sean, I really do. Maybe it was Tommy Page. I'm drawing a blank on that, Bob. Sorry, your name is officially Adam, sorry. Heard of you enough times. Yes, I'm a walktuber. I'm YouTube Live, yeah.
YouTube Live, bro.
Yeah, man.
YouTube Live, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying to get on the YouTube Live and that. How I do this, bro?
You set up a YouTube channel,
Okay, yeah,
and you
but
have to get like 50 subscribers.
50.
Yeah.
50's not bad. I can
No.
do that, bro. Just go on the road and get 50 subscribers.
You'll never do it if you don't try, man.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, man.
You know, this is I believe everything, you know, kind of just like works together. You know, everything's connected. So this is a synchronicity. I think this is like, you know, my calling. This is my, what were we talking about just earlier, bruv? Yeah, I gotta do this, yeah? See the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat, yeah.
Yo, this is sick.
25 right now.
Jeez, that's decent, bro. That's decent. Yo, this guy's about to have 2,500 just now.
Thank you, man. You deserve to have a YouTube channel, man. I love your enthusiasm.
Thank you, brother, man.
Cheers,
brother.
Cheers, man. Have a great day, guys.
What's your YouTube channel, man?
Kyle Walker 6.
Kyle Walker 6, man.
Yeah.
Another one. You got another one, bro.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yo, for real, man. I'll add you. Why not, man? We networking.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a walking stream.
Hey, man.
Day,
Yeah,
man.
you just link me up and.
For real, bro. So
Kyle Walker, all one word.
Walker.
And then numeral 6 IX.
6. I like that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, man.
Cheers.
There I am.
Cheers.
Have a good one, man.
Too, brother. Cheers,
Take care, man. Oh, some really friendly guys right there. That guy's enthusiasm was unmatched. Oh man, I love this. I love this job. Let me read some of the chats here. Toronto doo-wop music guy. I'm sorry, I got lost in the chats. Wow, that moved fast. Yeah, all's great with me, Adam. Very much. Thank you very much. Hope everything's great with you as well. Look at the congestion here. Wow. I would just get off the streetcars and start walking at this point. I've pushed Yoshi to try something in the near future. You'll see what we mean, Kurt. Oh, thank you so much, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. There'll be much more on the horizon, I promise all of you. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. They were a hoot, weren't they, Kurt? You never know who you'll run into, eh? Yeah, I don't hear any thunder right now, Sean. Don't give me anxiety because I really want to stay dry, and look how bright it is over there. Zach says, I have 2 Fender Stratocasters, one black with white pickguard. Sounds like an Eric Clapton special. Maple neck, yeah, that's definitely an Eric Clapton special. And my other one is 3 Town Summers finish white pickguard maple neck. I'll have to see some pictures of those. It's pretty awesome, Zach. Everybody wants to see you try hot sauces, Yoshi. You're infamous for it now. Yoshi and everyone included needs to hear that I got the hottest peppers in the world right now that my dad personally grew. Trinidad Scorpions, Carolina Reapers. One is called just Ring of Fire. Oh, it's thundering where you are, Sean. Yeah. Well, I hope you're indoors. Wasabi, yes. I tried lots of wasabi at Yoshi's birthday gathering. I think it's kind of sacrilege to have sushi without it. And I'm at Dundas. So what I'm gonna keep going a bit south here, either Queen or maybe even further before I swing back around. I'm loving this look of Broadview right now. Very nice area. I wouldn't even mind moving around here, to be honest. And there's a look along Dundas East. They still do, Kurt. They actually have a couple specials from the show Hot Ones. Firehouse, so they're stepping up their game. I guess they're getting some pretty cool sponsorships. You know, Sriracha is sort of making a comeback. I remember it was everywhere about a decade ago, and then it kind of faded off, and now I'm seeing more of it again. Is he going to let me pass? Of course he won't. Alrighty, now I can walk. Absolutely, Cynthia. I really like this. It's a good vibe for me. Bob says I can't recall him actually using it, but we are in an awe of it for a long time. Sorry, I'm kind of lost in the chats. If I don't know what you're talking about, then I really don't. Yoshi says I will do hot sauces. Try not to tell Ninja Liam. He'll ask me to try 100 times hotter. Well, you know, step one is the first part, right? And a little signature of East York is a lighted heart in a window. I've made many counting games of those, especially the further you get in towards Greektown. Wow, 27 people watching. I think this is like the record for most people watching alive. Thank you, everyone. Zach says every Saturday night at 9:05 p.m. Eastern, I play guitar while live streaming piano. What channel is OU812? Those are my YouTube guitar buddies that I play with. All right, you're gonna have to like give me some links later because I won't be able to remember all that, but I'm very curious, Zach. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. I like the look of the roads and streets when they are wet. Yeah, me too. And the after rain smell. And you have that cool, brisk air. I love everything about it. Totally agree with you. Bit by bit, Cynthia. I appreciate all of you, honestly. Like I said, you know, it's just it's a blessing in my life, and I'm glad to be a part of it. All right, I'm going further and further south. Should be approaching Queens sometime soon. Very well kept street. No lack of streetcars at all. And there's a school across the street there. Kind of miss what it's called. Hello. How are you? Hi. I'm live streaming on YouTube. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Have a wonderful day. Got some discarded chairs here. Some of them look like, you know, they've been attacked by a cat. I would know. I have a few chairs myself that are completely ravaged by my own cat. Yeah, she was a very sweet lady. Yoshi says, I want to see if Kyle can do a 60-hour stream while walking from Steeles near Pickering to Yoshiland. Well, certainly without a few power banks, Yoshi. 8 is even a stretch for me. You know, I could not do anything like that or what Vasily did. He did a 12-hour live stream and then started another one. I think Henry even gave up at that point. She has no idea what I said. Probably not, but you know, she was very nice and friendly, and you know. Okay, come on, guys. She was a sweet old lady. Okay. So I think this is clean, yep. And I'm gonna go a bit further. I'm having such an awesome time on this path. Why make a sudden turn when I don't need to? There's a little parkette here. Thompson Street parkette. Oh, it's a little dog parkette. Well, there you go. There's another one. And it looks like a brewery here, or at least some sort of bar, a little bistro and bar. Intrigued my curiosity from the moment I saw it. No, it's not really chilly. It's kind of like perfect weather for me. Some might consider it chilly, but I probably wouldn't want it to be any colder, but right now it's fine. Okay, so I am gonna make a turn at Queen here because it kind of cuts off. Never mind, I'm contradicting myself. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the next intersection, then I'll make a right. There's a Star Bank, kind of an infamous chain of convenience stores around Toronto. There's another one right near Kensington Market on College. Oh, the possibilities are endless, Yoshi. They really are. Zach says, Kyle Walker after the stream. I'll comment, give you the link to the channel. I'll see some very, very cool guitars on that channel. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Anytime Fitness. Some people in there that are looking after their health a lot more than I am. I swear to God, diet starts Monday, I promise you. I really do. Diet and gym. Anyone in the chat go to a gym regularly? Thinking about a good membership, but I'm not exactly sure where around my area a good value would be. We got some cool colored houses here that were looked professionally spray painted. Don't understand why. It looks like they're up for demolition, but you gotta say the colors are pretty eye-catching. Huh. Sesame Street is in New York City, but I can't recall where. Huh. Yes, that has been among discussion, visiting Bob in upstate, Kurt. And look at this. It's just really unique. This was definitely professionally painted. But why go to all that trouble just to probably have it demolished in the end anyways? It's an interesting view. And there's a little mini dealership. A good kind of peek at the financial district there in the distance. And this is pretty much the end of Broadview as it intersects with Eastern Avenue. Hey, Phuket Walk, good to have you in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Fresh bread smell is the best. It's funny when you said that. I almost smell fresh bread myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. It's very possible. Kurt says, yeah, I haven't visited the gym since before the pandemic either. It explains why I've thrown my back up. That's fair. That's fair. I kind of walked myself into a dead end as the sidewalk just curves around to nowhere. So I'm just waiting to cross the road here safely without getting hit, while trying to keep up with the chat at the same time. Those who smelt it toasted it. That is very fair, Bob. And then of course there's a BMW dealership along the DVP here. And of course you have Infiniti, Nissan, Hyundai and Ford. And I'm a little, okay, I should be able to go around. It's a bit of a mess, but please don't kill me. Much appreciated. All right, so I'm on my way back towards my area and my destination. All right, Yoshi. Have a good day and thanks for tuning in, man. I'll talk to you soon. 2 more subs to reach 600. Ooh. Can we get them those 2 subs? Dun, 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 dun. And it's raining again. But like it's like a drizzle, right? But I guess rain is rain. I put my hood on slightly back. You know, I'm not sure what view I'm gonna get here. Love the look to that condo. It's very unique. It's almost like a face coming out of the right hand side. Am I the only one that sees that? Yeah, maybe I am. Kurt. I hope Yoshi missed that. This is why we missed you, Kurt. Don't you ever leave us again. Oh man, it's spitting the whole way. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but doesn't seem like it'll be completed anytime soon. And there it is. I just see a face. I don't know. And I haven't taken any psychedelics either. I kind of wanted to look over the DVP, but oh well. And the infamous cube houses are approaching. And of course you see the beautiful skyline. CN Tower, TD building. Sky Tower, which is, I believe it's surpassed the height of the BMO Tower. So, considering the CN Tower is not a building, it's a freestanding structure, I believe it's now officially the tallest building. And again, it kind of loops around to who knows where. Somewhere to the left, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure you would, Kurt. Yeah. I can't say I've had that experience yet, but who knows? There's always a possibility someday. Okay, I'm gonna loop around here. All this, between what's going up, like on up there and over here, I'm not exactly sure, but our tax dollars are being heavily funded towards it. and more. Everywhere you go around this area, it's non-stop construction. And as I've said before, if they want to help out some hazardous issues, they might want to see the decaying stands like these. Not so bad around here, but when you get towards you know, where the Air Canada Centre used to be, the Rogers Centre, and all along towards the 401, it's pretty bad. You see a bunch of decaying concrete, and it's, you know, obviously hazardous for the fact that concrete could fall on any car, but even worst case scenario, a collapse. So maybe that's some Final Destination paranoia, but that's what I think of every time I see it. So oh, these are cool little murals here. Almost reminds me of the Mona Lisa. That's pretty much what it's like trying to get through Fan Expo. This mural sums it up perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna sort of make my way around here. I'll probably cut this off when I get to the No Frills. There's Sherborne in front. I'll swing around here. Yeah, absolutely, Kurt. Well, it is every year, but I was only in the north building, and that was quite chaotic. Some days were worse than others, though. Opening day Thursday, it wasn't too bad, especially earlier during the day, but the later it gets, the worse it gets. Sean says, when we were going up the elevator in the CN Tower, someone mentioned the movie Final Destination. Like, no. Well, that's just cruel, isn't it? Yeah, I hope you guys had a great time, though. CN Tower dinner, obviously you're not gonna have much in comparison like that, especially for views or anything like that. So, and I've always wondered what the Westin Tower revolving dinner tower is like. Obviously not as good, but that's the only comparison I can have of it anywhere around downtown area. There's quite a bit of garbage there. I don't think that's being picked up. And more. Oh, that's great, Sean. More discarded mattresses. Cynthia, are you watching? These are for you. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Alex. I have a huge fear of heights, probably, if not my biggest fear, at least one of my biggest fears. So when you're going up the elevator, just close your eyes. Same thing if you're going on a really tall roller coaster, you know? The worst is always the way up. Okay. 6:45, okay. There's another bakery, I'm not sure what. Seems like one of the healthier places. They have like some sort of smoothies and shakes. That's the first thing I saw. Wellness broths. And usually with health places, they seem to be pretty expensive. That place was no exception. I like that guy's Jaguar, that's pretty dope. Almost thought it was a BMW for a second, but it's definitely a very cool vintage one. Wee Wag. Dog walking. Experienced, pet first aid certified, insured, and bonded. Wow. Apparently that's a pretty good job, you know, to make a profit, because a lot of people constantly have their dogs walked when they're preoccupied, and they pay well. You look good. Well, thank you. So do all of you. Cynthia says, every time I see sunflowers, I just feel so joyful and happy. I believe that. Sean says the Weston Tower is inaccessible and unfortunately doesn't turn anymore. Okay. I'll have to look into that, but it's been there for a while. Fear of heights and commitment. Like your commitment to heights, or just, I think I know what you meant. Cynthia says, I lived across the street from my Mr. Buddy's sunflower farm when I was a child. Good memories. Thank you for pointing them out, Kyle. No worries. Nature just does that for you, doesn't it? Brings up good times in your life, good memories. Trojan says, Kyle, have you been to the top of the CN Tower? Yes, I've been to the Sky Pod even, but this was all a long time ago. The last time I was on the CN Tower was 25 years ago. But I've also had dinner there. I did the most exciting things before I turned 11, including airplane rides. It's one sweet ride, as Henry would say. Oh. It's tricky when you're looking at the chat, you almost run into people, which I almost did to that guy. Kurt says if they're into leashes, makes sense, they're bonded. I need like a drum roll every time I see you in the chat, Kurt. He might have made an appearance on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh. Wow. That's really cool, Cynthia. Okay, Adam, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a great day and enjoy your dinner. Well, you know, you can still get some, you can get your own pot of sunflowers and grow them out back while we still have some time. Or, you know, one of my favorite paintings is the one that Van Gogh did. You obviously must know the one. No, Kurt, you wouldn't trust a cat doctor? They're trying their best. Everything is okay. Yeah. I know. It's a possibility for anyone, right? Beware. Kyle Walker is streaming, and he'll run into you. All right. Yeah, it's not Starry Night, it's one that's similar to it. I think there's a separate one with sunflowers, but the Starry Night one, they actually do look like sunflowers themselves, so I can understand that. All right, I'm getting close to my destination. I think I'm gonna cut it off pretty much around the hour mark. Smelling more of the after rain smell, and like almost like some soil smell. Oopsie. This area is pretty much barbers, dog groomers, and body shops. A few miscellaneous places in between. Accountants. Okay. Well, I'm not exactly an art expert, but I just know of the mainstream infamous ones. I actually went to a Van Gogh expedition somewhere, I think it was at the ROM a few years ago. It's cool to see some of his original paintings. And there's another veterinary clinic. And I'm not even too far from the SPCA either, which I believe is on River Street. So this is just the area to bring your sick animals. And I'm approaching Parliament again. I've come full circle. Hey Vasily, welcome. Isn't it great to have Kurt back? I don't know how he's not a famous comedian. You could have been a millionaire. Little Trinity Church with its history, founded in 1842. Wow. The house I'm living in was constructed in 1888. A lot of historical landmarks around here. How's St. Catharines, Vasily? Got some stained glass, which is always cool to see. Oh, that guy's smoking some very strong shit. Oh, wow. That was quite the punch in the nose. Little Trinity. What is this even? Another food market, but this is not the Annex. The Annex is Little Italy. Yes, and we're all blessed to have Kurt on our chats, every single one of us. I warned him not to leave us again. You better listen, Kurt. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this in about 2 blocks. Just forewarning. And yeah, pretty much exactly the hour mark. Mission accomplished. I might do my 12-hour stream one day, but I ain't running any marathon yet. Lines to go, and if you don't believe them, well then take a look at this. They aren't lying. So take that. There's always a possibility it might rain again, but it's not a concern for me anymore. But there is quite the overcast still. Some fresh laundry scents. It's kind of interesting how many random scents you're gonna get. Whether it's soil to bread, to laundry, to a very strong cannabis smell. Okay, so now I'm at the intersection of Berkeley and King, so I am going to cut it off here, folks. And I want to thank every one of you that's been in the chat, viewed the stream, even if you just came to say hello. Appreciate all of you so much, and look forward to many, many more. Zach, Medano, Phuket, Vasily, Bob, Cynthia, Kurt, every one of you that I didn't mention, I appreciate you all so much. And live next, but I'm sure it won't be too long from now. So thank you guys, thank you everyone. Have a great evening, and I will see you in the next one. You're the woman, Cynthia Walker.